Hi everyone, we have Oishik Mondal here with us, the winner of silver medal at World Cup Cadets. Congratulations, Oishik.
Thank you, sir.
Silver medal Oishik Mondal, India.
How do you feel winning silver at World Cup?
So, sir, actually, I was very excited as this was my first World Stage tournament, and yeah, I'm really happy that I managed to win silver. So, in the first stage, I was in Group B, and there I won 5 matches and drew two. So then I went to the second stage when I was facing Sorbato. Then in the classical, I made 2 draws in 2 days, and then we went to the rapid tiebreakers. So there, actually, I had some time pressure and I lost the games. But so the first game it was equal, and then I lost in time pressure. And the second game, well, it was also equal, and then in time pressure I blundered. But
So,
also I'm a little bit upset about that, but I'm also very happy that my best friend Sir Bartho won the gold medal. And also when we came to Batumi, we were in the same flight and we were chatting and playing with each other.
wow, that is fantastic. Like both of you belong to the same state, West Bengal, and as you
Yeah.
said that you faced your best friend in the finals, so definitely
Yes, sir.
that was more reason to be happy about. Oishik, can you tell us like how are your games in the tournament?
So all the games, like none of the games were easy, they were very hard. I had to give a fight in each of the game. So the games against Nitish and Adit were good, but my favorite game is the last game in stage one against Riyansh Paragiri, because that game was very critical. I had to win it because a draw or loss means, well, I'll face some problems. But if I win, then I'll have chances of getting first.
Can we take a look at that game?
Ish. Okay, so I was white, so I played d4, played d5, e6, knight c3. So he played c6. So here I played e3. If I had played knight f3, he would play d takes c4, going to the node move variation, which I wanted to avoid. So I decided to play e3. And if at any point he plays knight f6, knight f3, we go to normal semi-Slav main lines. So he played bishop d6. And here I thought that, okay, so if I play bishop d3, which is what I played in the game, still it transposes into semi-Slav, like this. But if I play knight f3, then he can go to a stone wall by f5. So what I had prepared against the stone wall is that I will play bishop d3, f5, knight g2, knight f6 and f3. This is what I had prepared. But if I play knight f3 and f5, then I am not getting knight g2 and f3. So I decided to play bishop d3. He played f5. Then I played knight g2 as prepared. He played knight f6, threatening knight e4. So here white can play castles, but the main line is to play f3, which I chose. He played castles. So one more other option is queen c7, h3, bishop g3 check, knight takes g3, queen takes g3 check, and king f1. So here I cannot castle, but black has lost his important dark square bishop, which means these squares are very weak. And even though my king is on castle, I can play moves like queen e2, b3, bishop b2, and eventually I might try to for a slight advantage. So he played short castles. I played queen c2 to prepare a later e4. So queen c2. He played knight bd7. Normal developing move. I castled. b6. So b6 here, I had calculated something interesting. At any point, if I take this, he will be forced to take with the c pawn, because taking on with the e pawn means the f5 pawn is lost. So I decided I would take. And after takes, I had a tactical idea. Knight b5. Here, if he plays bishop e7, I'll have queen c6 winning this pawn. Sorry. And if he plays bishop b8, same queen c6. Queen e7 also does queen c6. So he has to prevent queen c6 and also protect d6, which means he has to play knight b8, which is what he played. So I decided to exchange off the good d6 bishop, which means he's left with this bad bishop. But now next move, black wants to play e5. So here I played e4. My idea was that I'm threatening e5 next move, and you have to stop it. If you play something like queen d8 to stop it, then I will play e5, knight d7, and then I can just play something like f4, and this bishop is really bad, and also I have a lot of space here. So he is forced to take. Now if he takes with the pawn, my calculation was I'll take with the bishop, he has to take with the knight. Now I'll take this rook first. Now if he takes with the queen, I can play queen takes e4, and at least black is losing one of the pieces because otherwise he cannot save this rook. So he has to take with the king. Now queen takes, and here my position is anyway better. Like these two pawns are 4, so to play knight c6, I'll play bishop e3 and rook f1, and I calculated that my position is better here. But in the game, he played bishop b7. So here if I play e5, the problem is that he has queen d5, creating a threat here. And I cannot play knight f4 because queen takes d4 comes with a check. And the next move he will take this pawn. So here I have two options. I can take or I can play bishop f4. So if I take queen d5, and most likely I have to play knight f4. Now check, king h1. I thought that this position is equal. He'll get knight bd7, rook c8, e takes f5 is also coming. But I found something better, which was very much forcing. I thought I would play bishop f4 first, so that after queen d7 takes queen d5, which is what happened in the game, I can play rook f2. And now my idea is that if you play knight g4, I play bishop c4. So he cannot play knight g4. He has to play something like rook c8. Because if you take the pawn now, I'll also play bishop c4. So now he has to play rook c8. I'll play queen b3, and now I'll just exchange the queens. And now knight g4, okay, it's not threatening. In fact, I can now take on e6 and sacrifice the exchange, because these two pawns do compensate for the exchange. But he didn't go for all this. He just played e takes f5. Now I took with the bishop. He played rook e8 to prevent any sort of bishop e6 check. Now I thought that if my knight goes here, then it will create a deadly threat on c7 and d6. So what I did is I played knight c3. He attacked my pawn, and I played knight b5. Now I'm threatening this, knight c7 and knight d6. So he had to play rook a8. And now if I take the pawn, the problem is that I lose this important pawn, and then this pawn is also falling, and black gets a lot of activity. So I decided to play knight d6. Rook e7, now I'll exchange. And after exchanging, I had seen an interesting tactic. Actually, I had calculated this after rook d8. I will give a check. King f8 I don't like that much, because you're just putting yourself into a pin, and I'll have d5 like tricks. So he played king h8. I played bishop g5. So my idea is, if you take, I'll take here. Check.
Bishop f6 and then rook.
Yeah, but I won't take the rook here actually. I'll play bishop c4.
Why?
Because if I take the rook, okay, still knight takes c6 I'm winning. Just bishop f6. But I thought I'll play bishop c4, which makes his task harder, because now if you play rook f8, I will take here.
You're getting the rook anyway.
Yeah, I'm getting the rook anyway. So he didn't play this. And later I easily won the game. I later had rook takes f6. And it went to a pawn ending which I was winning. So the openings also I have some more things. I had some other things in preparation. So here I have also prepared if he plays something like this, transposing into the semi-Slav. But he played d5, c4, and actually I expected a stone wall.
Why did you expect us to know? Because he plays that often, or
Yeah, he plays that most of the time. So c6, c3, f5. Now here when I played knight f3, so I played bishop d3 because I want to play f3. So bishop d6, knight g2. This was my main preparation. I'd also prepared knight f3. So here I was actually thinking during the game whether I should play knight g2 or knight f3. But I decided that I should go for this. Then knight f6, f3, and then short castle. I played queen c2, which was my this was all my preparation actually. After knight bd7 only, my preparation was deviated. So short castle, b6, and then I exchanged, and then I found this tactic. So after this, I had a better position. And after e4, well, probably I'm close to winning after getting the pawn. So later it just went to an easily winning pawn endgame after bishop f4, queen d7, and queen d5.
wait, bishop for the queen g2 next thread is like this?
Yeah, no, bishop f4 I had played here, and then he played queen d7.
Queen d5,
Yeah, queen d7 and then queen d5. So I played rook f2 and the knight g4. As I said, bishop c4 is there. So rook c8, there is this take, and yeah, I was actually surprised. I was thinking of more challenging lines such as e takes f5 or knight g4. But when I saw rook c8, actually, I was a little bit happy. So rook e8, knight c3, and after that it wasn't that hard. So I just took check here, defended with the rook. Now, but this didn't matter to me. I played rook e7. He played rook e7. So I took with the rook because if I take with the bishop, he can keep both the rooks on the board. So but he played king d7 here, which I was a bit surprised. He should have played king g8 because king d7. Now I can go to this winning pawn endgame for me. Now king f2, and later I just easily won this.
Yeah, and then you give up the g4
Yeah.
to get p and promote it.
Yeah, I just played king e6 and then he played king d7. But later I took these pawns and I got a winning position. So there was a puzzle championship, and I liked it a lot actually. There were 8 puzzles, so there were 3 mid-in 2s, 3 mid-in 3s, and 2 studies. So can I show those studies? They were really good.
Yes, definitely.
You're welcome, sir.
So is this meeting too or
No, this is the study. This is the first study. So this was the first study. So here, it's a little bit interesting. So I took some time to solve this.
so is it like white to play or black to play?
White to play. So like every position is white to play.
So this was one of the position for puzzle solving championship which
Yeah.
Oishik participated and solved. So viewers, you are seeing this, try to solve it before Oishik shows the answer. Oishik, can you show us what was the answer?
Okay. So the answer is rook d7 check. So here, bishop takes g2 is a really good looking option. So I was also calculating this. So bishop e4 check, rook b7, take king e8. Now it seems that the bishop is lost because bishop takes g2 is a really beautiful stalemate. But here black has 2 winning moves: rook b4 check to protect this, and rook e7 check to protect this. So both of these moves are actually winning. So it has to do something else. So here actually rook d7 check is forced because there's an idea behind this. So after black plays king c2 or king c1 or king e1, so let's say king e1, now white can take here. Because after bishop c6, there's the same check. If take, there's a stalemate. So if black plays rook f6 check, king a7, and rook has to give a check again, or if bishop is lost, and it's theoretical bishop versus rook draw. So king a8 check, check, and it's basically repetition. You cannot even take this bishop. The bishop is continuously under attack. So it's a draw.
Wow, it is fantastic.
And the other study is
So you remember all positions, right? How many positions were there in total?
8.
8. So did they specify which ones are in games of studies, or you figured it out on
No, I figured it out. No, it was written on it. So it was written like mate in 2, mate in 3, like that. Okay, so here is the second study. So this is actually my favorite one. So it's white to play and draw.
Wow. Not really, no?
No. So black has a queen for a rook.
Yeah, so it's difficult to win this. Although Black King is quite in a precarious
Yeah.
position. So viewers, if you are watching this, Oishik has already said it's white to play and draw. Try to think and see if you can find the answer. And now Oishik will show us what the answer is.
So the solution is bishop c6, check. Like otherwise the bishop falls. e4, queen d8. Now check here, bishop d5 check. Now here if black plays king f8, I can give a check. Then I'll take the queen. And here, well, not only a draw, but white can play for a win. For example, a3, e5, maybe white can try for a win. So bishop b1. But yeah, at least at worst case, it's a draw.
Yes, minimum draw is there.
So black has to play queen takes d5. Because here if white plays rook takes here, black will take with the pawn and will play a3 and this pawn is unstoppable. So after queen takes d5, white has to play rook h8 check, king takes h8 and it's a surprisingly stalemate. So like this pawn is pinned and the king has nowhere to move, this pawn is blocked.
This is very nice.
This puzzle is very easy actually. So I solved it in about 30 seconds.
Wow.
White to play and mate in 2.
So this is the next puzzle which Oishik is showing us. So dear viewers, try to solve it, and it's very easy because Oishik has solved it in less than 30 seconds. Oishik, can you show us the answer?
So queen f5. Now black takes, there's knight takes f5 mate. If black plays rook takes d4, there's knight takes d4 mate. If black plays rook h5, there's this mate. And if rook takes d6, queen takes d6 mate.
Yeah, that was really an easy one.
So this is not that easy, but okay, I'm actually not sure about this difficulty level. So it's white to play and mate in 2.
So would you say not easy? I mean difficult,
Medium.
right? Okay, this is medium. So take your time and try to find out. It's white to play and mate in 3, right?
Mate in 2.
Sorry, mate in 2. And try to pause the video and see if you can find the answer. And now Oishik is going to tell us what's the correct answer.
Queen a8. Because now if king c1, I'll have
Queen
queen
a1.
a1 mate. And if king c3, I'll have this beautiful queen h8 mate.
Wow, that is fantastic.
So like both the mates are on the corners.
Corner board, yes.
So here is the puzzle which I actually got wrong. Which is why my score is actually 35 out of 40.
There were 8 puzzles and this was the
8
only
puzzles,
one.
5 marks.
Okay.
So white to play and mate in 3.
Mhm.
It's hard.
So white to play and mate in 3. This is a hard one and Oishik got it wrong. So be careful, take your time and try to find out the answer. Oishik, can you please reveal the answer?
So queen e5. If king b3, I'll take. And king a2, there's queen c4 check. So if b4, I'll have queen d5. So the king cannot go anywhere, you are forced to take or play b3. So I'll just consider take. And this is mate.
Wow, that is very nice.
And here is one more puzzle. This one is also white to play and mate in 3. white to play alone.
So is it difficult or easy, or what would you say?
Slightly different.
Slightly difficult. So viewers, you heard Oishik, it's slightly difficult. So take your time and try to find the answer. Oishik, can you tell us what's the answer?
So bishop a5.
Nice.
So if king takes, you have to play knight d5. Then if king a4, queen b4, 1 2 3 mate, and king a6, queen b6.
Yes.
And if black plays king b5, white is queen a2, king c5, queen d5 mate.
Wow. Very nice.
So yeah, it was just so one puzzle was actually a printing mistake.
So did you figure it out, or
Yes, sir.
that was announced?
Very easy.
Oh.
Like there were five more ways to mate.
Okay. But it was written 5 move, checkmate in 5 moves, or?
No, like so it was mate in 2 and there were 5 ways to mate.
Okay, 5 ways to mate. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and the rest of the puzzles were easy.
Okay. Oishik, whom are you currently working with?
So I'm currently working with Sati Pragyan sir. He is really amazing teacher. He helped me a lot during the World Cup. So like whenever I was demoralized or I was feeling lazy, sir would always help me. Whenever I had a doubt in any sort of opening line or something, sir would always tell me what to do. And sir always told me one thing: always be brave. Never give up in anything. Yeah, and sir also gives me lots of mental support always. And also so in this under 9 national 2024, I finished 5th. So I was selected for this Chola chess training. And also I had some camps and classes with Hari Krishnan sir and Parental sir.
Between MacBook Air, iPad and iPhone, which one did you get?
MacBook Air sir.
And have you started using it?
Sir, actually I'm planning to give it to my parents.
Oh, that's fantastic. Very nice of you.
Thank you sir.
What's next for you?
So next tournament I think I'll go to that under 11 state in Jalgaon. And because I got silver in World Cup, so I'm selected for this World Cadet in Kazakhstan, Almaty, Kazakhstan, and there I'll go. Most probably I'll go.
Before we go, Oishik, we see a lot of beautiful trophies behind you. So we would like to know where you won all of them. Would you like to tell us?
Yes sir.
Okay, let's take a look. So Oishik is going to show us his best trophies, medals and all of his triumphs. Oishik, can you tell us?
So this is the World Cup. So this is what I got in the classical, second. And here's a trophy. And this is the puzzle medal. And the certificate. So here are the trophies. These are the trophies from US. And also I like this trophy a lot because this is my first trophy and my only trophy with a queen on top.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, so here are my trophies which I got from India. So there's only one exception. This trophy I got from Thailand because I was second in Blitz.
Asian Schools Championship,
Yeah,
right?
third in Blitz. And here are all the medals. The medals are here. So these 3 medals, these are the 3 actually team medals. So this is standard bronze, this is rapid silver, and this is Blitz also silver, team medals. And this is my individual medal.
Yeah, very nice.
And this is my national schools trophy.
Wow, almost as big as you, right?
It's as big as here.
Yeah, biggest trophy.
Yeah. So here are my state championships. So this is the one which I won recently, under 11 state championship 2025.
Last month, I think.
Yes sir.
Ah.
So actually that tournament I was already 10 years old.
Oh, very nice. But you won under 9.
No, under 10, under 11.
Under 11, sorry.
Yes.
Under 11.
So this is what I got in 2023, under 9 silver. State championship.
State championship. Yeah.
And second. So this is under 9. This one is under 9 2024. And this one is also under 9 2024. 2025.
State champion, right?
Yes. And here are all my other trophies. This one I am in DDBCA.
First rating tournament in
Yes.
India, I think.
This one I earned in. So this was under 13 state championship. So this was a special prize for under 7. This I earned in 2022.
Nice.
So this I earned because I was so like there was this chess for youth in different age categories, and in under 10 I was champion.
Wow. Nice.
So this trophy is this was also under 13. So this is special prize under 9. I was second. This is 2023. So this one is Tata Steel under 10. I was first.
Last year, I think.
Yes.
And Magnus Carlsen also played and won that event, right?
Yes, sir.
So did
I
you?
was there in front. Also, so there was, I think there was Katerina Lasna.
Yes. So did you see Magnus in action
Yes, sir.
and enjoyed watching him?
Yes, it was really interesting. Also, that in the prizes, I think in that tournament there was this team of Arji.
Yes.
Blessings from Magnus.
Yes, correct. You remember that, right? We all do.
So this trophy was I was under 9. So this was some rapid tournament. I was under 9 third. So this trophy is under 9 boys second. And also one of my favorite trophies, Howrah District Chess Championships. I was champion.
Yes, and I think you are quite possibly the youngest person to win Howrah District Open Championship. So
Yes, sir.
that must be a special one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also from this tournament, I had a very memorable game against Neeraj Banerjee. That game I liked a lot because the previous game I played against him, I had said that I lost from the first move, so I was scared of him. But this game I played, so it was a KID Fianchetto, and then from there I got space. The game was tough, but I got a win.
Wow, nice.
And so these are my other medals. So this I got in this St. Xavier's College. There was a tournament. So this was like
The
another
inaugural edition where Arjun Erigasi played, right?
Yes, sir.
Simon. So did you play against him in the Simon?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So this trophy is the state senior championship. So I won. So I was champion in under 10 boys. And this trophy is under 9 state championship. My second FIDE rated tournament. I was first. Yeah. So this trophy is under 11 and I was 7th.
Wow.
So that time I think it was 2024. I was probably 9. Oh, and one more special thing about these is that so like in online there were some tournaments. So like we used to play in this DMV online, and there I also got trophies. So this trophy I like a lot. So it's like a comet.
Nice. So DMV stands for what? Not Department of Motor Vehicles, I guess. Any idea? No.
No,
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you so much, Oishik, for your valuable time. I wish you win many more trophies, and we will do another tour again. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, ChessBase.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Hi everyone, we have with us the parents of Oishik Mondal, Mr. Shukanta Mondal and Shushmita Kundu with us. Oishik won silver at World Cup Cadets Under 10. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
How does it feel?
First of all, thank you so much for this interview, and this is really exciting for us. We are really excited and thrilled, with this winning that Oishik did a podium finish in a world level. We are really excited when, initially he got selected for the World Cup team representing India. There was a very a limited number of spots were there, and Oishik was one of them. That itself was kind of win for us, and we do not have a lot of expectation from the tournament. We just thought, and that's a world level tournament, but we have to give our best representing our country. So it went well. Initially it was divided in two groups, Group A and Group B, and Oishik was part of the Group B, and he topped the group. Although in the same group we have national champion, national second, and even the top performers from other countries, including USA, was there, and Oishik was managed to beat or draw with them. So and then it went well, and he finished the top. So it was a must. So he was getting either gold or a silver, and going into the stage 2. And another funny thing is, the stage 2 was taught by one of his best friend. I think he mentioned in his discussion with you, is Sarvartamani, and he was also one of top, or he was a top performer in that group, and he finished, and both of them competed in stage 2. So again, both the games in classical was drawn, and then it went to the rapid. So that itself was a so happy moment for us that he could compete till the end, and then he lost in tie-breaks. Yeah, it's a little heartbroken by that, but yeah, we're telling him that it's a win for us, and we are so happy to finishing the at this.
He was a little sad that he lost in the tie-breaks after today fight for 3-4 hours in the classical games, but at the same time he was very happy that Mom, my best friend won.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the first thing he said.
Yeah, after coming out. So yeah, we are really happy for this, and like he said, getting selected was a big achievement to start with, and we are very thankful to his coach I am Satyapragan sir. He has helped him throughout this tournament, and before the tournament he actually didn't know how to prepare Oishik, how to prepare against each opponent for this kind of tournament. So like age group tournaments, you have a different kind of preparation. In open you go with a different kind of preparation. That all these things he didn't know. So sir helped him a lot there, and after each pairing came out in evening, he would prepare with sir and go for the game, and he would also boost him morally so that he can play objectively without taking too much pressure. And we are thankful to AICF for giving this opportunity, and the team of AICF that went there, Swati ma'am, Puneet sir and Ankit sir, they have also helped all the kids a lot. And our thanks to Shara Bangla Dawa Sanstha. After the kids got gold and silver, we called Oishik sir, and we all were really happy with this achievement. Also, he got selected for this Chola chess project because of his last year's performance, and he had camps that was arranged in Chennai by R.B. Ramesh sir, and he benefited from them a lot. And online through them, he is working with Pro Chess Academy, that is the online support they are providing, and he did camps and classes with Hari Krishnan sir and Prantik sir. Those classes and camps have helped him a lot as well. So we just hope he can stay humble and work harder even, because next he will be playing the under 11 tournament, and then because of this World Cup result, he got selected in this World Cadet in Kazakhstan. So we hope he can stay humble and work hard, and he and Sarvarto both are going there, I think, and again they can perform very nicely in the tournaments.
So earlier he mentioned that he was in USA. So if you could tell us how he got into chess, when did he start, and so on.
Yeah. So Oishik was going to grade 1 when he got first introduced to chess. So actually there used to be after school class, after school, these programs are there in the school where they will be having the story book reading, they will have basketball, or they will have a chess. So we got him engaged in this chess program, and like initially it was online. I think just towards the end of the COVID, and then it started with the offline classes. So we have no idea actually, how to get started with this entire thing.
He's the first generation chess player.
For us. So yeah, in that a funny thing happened. He got initially went to the beginner sections, but very quickly he went to the intermediate and then advanced. So in advanced section, all the 8th grade plus kids would be there, and in 3 months I think he started going into that advanced grade. So and then we used to have a Wakesa Chess Club, which is a nearby club for us, and where he will be going every Wednesday, and they will have a one game every week, which is a long game, and there all the senior members will be coming in, and he's the only kid, retired army veterans and all, they will be coming in, and he's the only kid who will be going there. We are really scared to go initially that whether they will say why this kid is here. But yeah, they're really accepting. Actually, one of them was so impressed with his. I think he started saying some lines, and he got very impressed, and he started saying everyone around, and then we started from there, and he helped us a lot as well in the beginning. So from chess clubs, then we started doing some online coachings, and then gradually, we involved him in person some classes as well. But yeah, like mainly online mode we preferred because it was easy for him to, because he was kid, and we can sit around and help him out as well.
He mentioned that he started working with international master Shottabraggan. We know that he's a very strong player and a fantastic person, but how did you get to know, because you are not here, you moved from USA to India in 2022, so how did you come across him?
Yeah, so when we came here, actually that was one of the confusion that both of us are having, right? So first of all, the format of the game. Before that, coming in here, I'm not saying entire US, at least the part where we used to live, Oishik, will be playing in a competition, the K4 or K8, till that, and from kindergarten to class 8, there will be one group, and he'll be finishing at the top. So
20 or 30 kids would be
there, and he'll be finishing, mostly on the top, and that will be in a rapid format. So for us, that is chess. So now coming in here, we saw that there are multiple types of formats, there are multiple type of preparation, and competition is really healthy, and it's so huge, the group of people, and I think that make us very serious about it, just how to approach this, right? Because we cannot help much there, we do not know how to even proceed for that. So we started actually searching online options, but we wanted to have some one-on-one interaction, so that Oishik is not only a little kid, but he also is not a very calm kind of boy. He will be talking the entire day, he will make you engage, you have to respond. So someone can understand, we tried with one or two, but I think Shottabraggan sirs, when we go through his profile and experience, he has similar kind of age, I think, as us, so he can guide us, and he can feel about it. So it is mainly from the Chess coaches, we went through the list.
Section in Chess coaches, there we searched and looked at the Indian teachers from different regions. So somehow it's luck.
Yeah, lucky work for us.
Yeah, that we found him.
Yeah, it's mainly the online option we wanted to prefer, and it completely worked for us. And as I think she was saying, before that also, she worked with Parental sir, and also Harikeshna era, so IM Harikeshna. He also helped a lot with the tournament.
Over the past 2.5 years, he has achieved quite an impressive feat. He won state under 9 and state under 11, national schools under 9, and he became the youngest person to win a Howrah District Open tournament. So how did you handle all his success in just a short amount of time?
Yeah, so the first of all, district thing is news to us. We also did not know, but yeah, it was an exciting one. Yeah, so what we try to do, we do not understand chess much, but what we understand the psychology which goes beyond chess. So what he was actually feeling during the game, so that he can capture those moments, and we can try to work on that part. Technical part, Parisad can help, at least those things, where he was not thinking enough, or he was upset, or he was judging by the rating, or he was not taking seriously because it's a lower rated. So something or other goes on his mind, which we try to pick and try to gather those information, we note it down, and ask him to work on those things with your teacher. And then we try to listen in the classes he does with the teacher whenever it's possible, and also after the class we'll be going through it. So the gathering the experience help him to keep calm and making sure he has some takeaway for each and every tournament to one to another, so that we can work on it. And obviously we celebrate, try to close the door, and we'll be celebrating not to get into his head, at the same time making enough motivated so that he's in the right path.
Yeah, so after any tournament, age group or open tournament, whenever he plays good, like he finishes on the top or top 2 or gains a lot of rating points, you can feel that he inside, they're little kids, they're agitated, excited. And also the one good thing is that he loves to read. So what I do, I put a storybook in his hand and I tell him, okay.
In between the matches also.
Yeah, in between the matches he also carries a book that helps him to calm down. So after every tournament, the 2 things we do, we offer him good food and a good book. So these 2 actually literally helps him to calm down and forget about what he has done. So then we let some time pass, and then let's sit back and look at where you could have improved. We are happy that you did good things, but now it's the time that you see where you have gone wrong, and learn the technicalities from your teacher. And psychologically we try to help him, like when some bad games he lost during his journey, like to lower rated. I would not judge by the rating, but the players, we know that he or she could have done better. So there we ask him that what went on to your mind, why did you play like this? So then he says either he has a little bit of underestimation going on his mind, or sometimes with higher rated people he gets scared. So those kind of things we try to help him out, by giving him metaphors and telling stories of other people. His teacher also helps him a lot by giving example of his own chess journey. So those things help him a lot to calm him down. So with kids, I think they should have little other hobbies, so that, because chess is what we feel is a very demanding and is very stressful thing. So if somebody asks me to go back and give you a 10+2 exam again, or will you play chess, so I choose, I'll give 10+2 exam because this is very difficult.
Another thing, which I have seen in Oishik is, he was little scared of taking chances, because it's a one opening or one line or one certain aspect of the chess gives him a constant or a fixed kind of results. He will stick to that. He will not try new things. But this is a tournament actually, which is a very positive for us. He tried few things. He tried, he understand few things and just went out and tried those things, which is, I feel, is a very important thing for any kind of learning. You may fail. Probably you have to support him through that, but he has to try things. And I was just listening to some of the Magnus early stage videos where he said that he got an initial approach. He will say that, hey, this is an opening or this is something, he will go and play. He will not listen to it. He was listening to it, but he was not happy about it. He just wanted to try out few things. And he got some local coach. He actually told that you just do anything you want. And that is an advice he kind of take him through his life. So I know it's bits and pieces advice what to take, what not to take for a specific kid. It's all are changing. But this is one thing I have seen that in Oishik. And if he adapts, he will improve a lot. And he at least shown some potential during this World Cup.
What's next for you?
Yeah, I think next is as he is selected for this World Cup Cadet, World Cadet, which will be happening in Kazakhstan this September. So he will be going there, and before that he has the Under-11 national. He has one more year for this, but that's what he is going for that. And end of the year we have Asian Youth where he will be participating.
Also he has to manage his studies.
Yeah.
His school helps him a lot with these things. His principal, madam, other teachers, games teachers, his friends and their parents. So they help him a lot, but he has to study and go through the exams. So yeah, we hope he can manage both of the things as long as he can nicely. So that's what we are trying to
Balance both of these.
yeah, balance, help him balance these things.
Thank you very much for your valuable time. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ChessBase, for
thank you,
taking
ChessBase,
this
yeah.
interview, taking time out, and
All
thank
the
you
best,
so
yeah,
much. And
for the ChessBase.
good wishes to these two kids and all other kids, that they, they stay strong under the pressure and keep playing good.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.